Oscar Isaac's love life has been shrouded in mystery ever since he hit the spotlight. The actor has been notoriously private about his personal life, and he's gotten so good at keeping things a secret that it's almost impossible to figure out his previous romances. From a mysterious high school sweetheart to his steamy moment with Jessica Chastain on the red carpet not too long ago, everyone was surprised to find out that Oscar is actually happily married and has been for 5 years. So who was the lucky lady to steal his heart? The mystery all started way back in 2007, after the New York Daily News reported that Isaac proposed to longtime girlfriend Miranda. The article even shared all the details about the proposal, including that it took place in front of the Lincoln Center fountain, and she said yes, jumping up and down excitedly, and they were kissing. According to the article, Isaac was performing in Shakespeare in the Park's Romeo and Juliet at the time, so he wasn't the big name he is today. Since the story itself was so detailed, it seems unlikely that it would have been made up. On top of that, another article from the Mirror described Maria as Isaac's childhood sweetheart in 2010. It stated, Oscar is still said to be engaged to childhood sweetheart Maria Miranda after proposing in December 2007. As far as we can tell, there are no pictures of Maria and Isaac together. If she's someone he knew from childhood, that would explain why she's remained such a mystery woman. So, did Isaac and Miranda ever get married? There were rumors that they tied the knot and later got divorced, but no one really knows the full story. Since they got engaged around 15 years ago, there's a lot that could have happened to cause a split. It's safe to say that things between them simply didn't work out. That is, if the story was true to begin with. As the years went by, the actor himself remained secretive about his private life. However, we do know that he met his future wife, documentary filmmaker Elvira Lind, at a party in 2012. At the time, Oscar was preparing for his role in Inside Llewyn Davis, and he was invited to a party that he didn't even want to go to. Naturally, he went dressed as Llewyn. He said of the night, "It was a month before shooting, and then I was sitting in the corner just eating. I was the only person eating at the party. And this girl, obviously she spotted the weirdo and went directly to that one, and she sat with me and talked to me for a long time. I guess she liked the whole thing." As for Elvira, years later, she confessed that she wore her favorite dress to the party that night. So she joked that it was the dress that helped me lure in my now husband 8 years ago. It's unclear when they first started dating, but it seems that something definitely clicked between them at that party.
I was surprised because I didn't know that was going to happen.
Just a year later, Lind directed Isaac for the first time as part of her Staircase Sessions project, where she filmed musicians performing in stairwells. Isaac took part in 4 of the 13 videos she filmed. It wasn't until 2016, almost 4 years after they met, that the couple officially confirmed their relationship with a classic red carpet debut. Oscar and Elvira didn't hold anything back when it came to sharing sweet, affectionate moments with one another on the carpet, and they were caught kissing and hugging each other without being bothered by the swarms of cameras taking their picture. A year later, the couple got married in secret during a very private and intimate ceremony. Elvira later shared that there were only 5 guests at the wedding because they wanted to make sure that only the most important people were there for them. Then, just 1 month after their secret wedding, the couple welcomed their first child together, a son they named Eugene Isaac.
He's taking on another brand new role, though. Father, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Despite their attempts at keeping the wedding as low-key as possible, it didn't take long for news to spread. However, Oscar didn't mind talking about it when he was asked about his marriage during an interview. He confessed the moment he knew he wanted to marry her was very bittersweet. His mother had been sick for quite some time, and he watched as Elvira walked around with her pregnant belly, took care of his own sick mother, and seeing her do that, I just thought, I want to be with this person forever and ever, and I just wanted to take that extra step as well. Isaac also explained that since Elvira was Danish, she wasn't an American citizen, and of course, she was pregnant. So he also wanted to figure out what their future was going to look like, and he realized that he wanted them to be a family unit. Oscar also said that Danish people don't believe in marriage and don't see the importance of marriage that much, which made it harder for them to tie the knot. But they finally decided that it was the best decision that they'd ever made together. He added, "And so my mom passed in February, and we got married in March, and our son was born in April." He also explained that the couple named their son Eugene in memory of his late mother.
I love that name too, Eugene.
Yeah,
That's
Eugene.
a great name.
Yeah, my mom was Maria Eugenia, so we named him after
Oh,
my
how
Eugene.
beautiful.
Losing his mother put a lot of things into perspective for him, and he realized what he wanted most was a family of his own. In 2018, the actor didn't shy away from gushing over his wife and her hard work as a mom. He shared, "My wife, God bless her, was with a newborn at home while I'm doing Hamlet, and that was a lot to deal with. She's an incredible woman." In 2019, Isaac and Elvira welcomed their second son they named Mads.
So what phase are you at in the baby nest now?
Not sleeping at all.
Right? You or him?
Neither of us.
Neither one.
No one is sleeping at home right now.
The following year, the couple collaborated on another project together. She directed her husband in the short film The Letter Room, which was later nominated for the Academy Award for Best Live-Action Short Film in 2021. Elvira also gushed over her husband in an Instagram post, thanking him for the amazing experience they had working together on the short film. She captioned, "To my talented husband, thank you for letting me put you in a fat suit during a summer heat wave. Thank you for trusting me to direct you while I was 7 months pregnant. I know that wasn't always easy. Thank you for encouraging me and showing up and doing absolute magic like you always do. And thank you for growing the most impressive mustache I've ever seen." She continued, "You are the funniest man I know. I love you more than any words can explain on social media. I am very happy we got to make this together and stayed married after." The couple enjoyed working together so much that they decided to partner up in business too. They established a production company together called Mad Gene Media. Elvira made the announcement on Instagram sharing, "We have podcasts, shorts, docs, fiction, and graphic novels in the making."
And we had just started our production company, so it felt like that was a good first thing to do, and we could work on it together. It's so fun. We work a lot on each other's things. We spend so much time at home looking at scripts together. And
Of course, we can't forget about how Oscar and Jessica Chastain broke the internet in September of 2021. While on the red carpet for the premiere of Scenes from a Marriage, Isaac's wife was seen waiting in the background while he and Chastain shared what could only be described as one of Hollywood's hottest red carpet moments ever. The pair stood side by side, and while Jessica had her arm around Oscar's shoulder, he kissed her shoulder and gave her a look that made fans weak at the knees.
Look, if there's an armpit right next to me, and it's, what else are you supposed to do? I don't know.
Naturally, with his wife waiting on the sidelines, people couldn't help but wonder how she felt watching him share such a steaming moment with his co-star. It also seemed impossible not to assume that there was something more going on between Jessica and Oscar since their chemistry was off the charts. There were some that thought that his affection towards Jessica must mean that he was being unfaithful towards his wife, that was just a few steps away from them. Thankfully, Elvira showed no hints of jealousy, and rather than take offense toward Oscar's behavior, she was seen laughing and smiling in support of the co-stars. Chastain and Isaac's friendship actually goes back 20 years when they studied at Juilliard together.
We met, was it back in 2001, I guess it was.
No idea.
Yeah, when I first got to Juilliard, she was already there. She was already.
We actually met the week of September 11th.
Yeah.
That was one of the first.
Well, that was the
for
first
you.
week of school for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's even good friends with his wife, which explains why they were all so comfortable at that moment. If you ask us, there's nothing better than a couple that trust each other no matter what. In Hollywood, it seems trust is a difficult thing to come by, especially since co-stars tend to fall for one another so often, married or not. So the fact that Elvira and Oscar share that same kind of trust only shows how much respect they have for one another and the work that they do. We may not know too much about Oscar and Elvira's relationship, but as far as we can tell, they're pretty much perfect for each other. She saw something in him at that party all those years ago, and they've been together ever since. Even when things got hard and his mother fell ill, she never left his side and helped nurse his mother until she passed away. It's pretty clear that Oscar found a gem when he met Elvira, and we couldn't be happier for them. Thanks for watching our video, Juicers. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out some of our other videos too.